guys, and welcome to a brand new video. And in this video, it's my review on the Leeds United versus Wolves game. 4-2, baby! Let's get the chair here. Let's sit down and let's talk about that game. Let me have a conversation about that funny game, that great game. Just wait a sec. Need to hydrate with some Wolves fans' tears. Whew. Got some really good Wolves fans' tears because they're going to be crying. They are going to be crying after that result. Boo, hoo, hoo. Go cry because we don't care. What a performance. The way we started. Our best performance so far under Grazia. We started off early, 6 minutes in. Nonto down the wing. Cut back. Jack Harrison. Bang. Finish. 1-0. Chances as well where we could have scored, but we played well for everyone. I didn't have anyone have a bad performance at the start of the game. For me, no one. For me, just no bad performances for that team in that first half. I thought we were all good. At halftime, I wasn't disappointed about any of the players. I didn't think any of them should come off. I think they all did their part and all did what they should do, and what they did was great. Went to halftime 1-0, looking the better team. All the chances. Second half starts. We look all right at the start, and I think we played well. I think we had some chances in the second half that were all right. I think we played well in the second half. And then all of a sudden, 49 minutes in, Luke Ayling at Molyneux yet again. And he does the celebration yet again. It was amazing to watch. And all the Wolves fans were like, oh, we're done for. And Luke Ayling scores. How about that? Luke Ayling, let's go. Great performance in that second half as well. When Luke Ayling scored, I was so happy. And then not that long after, just about 12 minutes later, Rasmus Christensen, tactical genius from Grazia. Substitution. We bring on Rasmus, and I'm thinking, oh, I guess we're going to try and shore it up at the back so we don't concede goal, which we'll get to it a bit. He comes on. I'm like, okay, I'm all right with that if we're going to shore it up at the back and we're going to, play better, more defensively. He comes on. What did he do about 60 seconds after he comes on? Maybe a bit less. Scores a goal, baby. He does well. He loses the ball firstly, and it's so well to win the tackle, win the ball back, get the ball, and then smash it straight through the keeper's legs. And Rasmus Christensen scored, and we were on high. We were on the top of our game. We were in dreamland, 3-0 up in dreamland. Like, we never had this result since Chelsea. We've never had a game where we felt like the whole time we're like, we won. Like, you know what I mean? We never had a moment where we were just, for like a full game, or like most of the game, where we're like, we've won this game now. We haven't had that this season. I'm thinking like this is going to be the second time since Chelsea. Then Melia headers it out, and Rocker headers it. Rocker headers it straight to Johnny Castro, and he just hits it straight in the net. Like it wasn't that hard. Melia comes out for the header, which I don't think is a bad choice because he has to clear it. He does clear it to a player called Rock. He clears it to Rocker. A Leeds player. So he clears it to a Leeds player. Rocker then tries to hit one to the side. I don't know who he tried to pass to. He didn't look, I don't think. I don't know. And it just goes straight to Castro and he just bangs it in. Like, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm like, but it's all right. It's all right. It's 3-1. We'll just keep it like this. Then all of a sudden they were attack. And they had chance after chance after chance. And then in the 73rd minute, our worst nightmares came true. Just like last season, when we come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2, all of a sudden they scored their second goal in the 73rd minute, which is about 10 minutes later, 8 minutes later, they score again with Cunha. He scores, and I'm thinking, oh no, it's a lucky goal. The shot deflects off Voba, who, you can't blame Voba for that. He's just defending. He's like, if this shot goes off, I don't know where Melia is, and he tries to block it to the side, but he blocks it, and it goes deflecting into the goal. 3-2. We're under pressure for most of the game after that. That's the one thing I didn't like. I think we I didn't like that. I didn't like how we were that. And then the 83rd minute, Johnny Castro, the man who scored their first goal to get him back in it, got a red card on a tackle that I hated to watch on Luke Ayling. It was bad. That's a red card every day. I'm surprised Ayling didn't have a broken leg, to be honest. Like I was surprised he didn't have a broken bone there because he got hit. It was bad. It was a bad challenge, and I'm like, he could have broken a bone there, which is not good, and like having Luke Ayling out would not be good. But Luke Ayling was all right. It finds out after that. Rodrigo then comes on. I can't remember what minute he came on or when he came on, but when he did come on, there was a moment in the game where he started hobbling and limping and looked like he was injured. Um, and then we were just defending and defending for our lives and defending for our lives again and again and again and again. And then in the 97th minute, we're thinking we just have to keep on defending and just hold them out for this 3-2 win. Please just defend this. We steal the ball. Somerville does brilliant, gives it into Rodrigo, and the owner of Molyneux scores an absolute chip straight up past the keeper. They cry that Adama Traore was getting pulled back. He did get pulled by his shirt, but as soon as he got touched by his shirt, Adama Traore just stops moving. So it didn't stop any momentum. He physically just stopped moving himself. He didn't even try to move for the ball. If he tried to move for the ball and like fell over, yeah. But he gets grabbed, and as soon as he gets grabbed, he just stops. He don't even try to move to the ball at that point. And then he does win the ball in the first place anyway. He wins the ball, crying for a free kick, and still wanting the free kick after he wins the ball. I thought this should have been a foul, in my opinion. But looking back at it, he does win the ball. He does take it around Somerville first, and then kind of just stands there with the ball. Somerville wins it back, and then as soon as Somerville wins it, he just stands still and puts his arms out like that to the ref and just stands still, does nothing, doesn't try and defend, doesn't try and clear the ball or anything. He just stops there and says, foul. Somerville does well. Play by the whistle. We play by the whistle. Beautiful. That's something Wolves should maybe learn to do, play by the whistle. Anyway, we did play by the whistle. Lovely ball from Somerville into Rodrigo, and Somerville came off the bench as well, and both of them did well, I think. Somerville, when he came on, I was questioning it because he doesn't track back a lot. I'm like, is that really what we want when we're under pressure, 3-2? We kind of need someone that can track back. But I think he did well. I think he actually did track back quite a bit. I think he did track back a bit, and there was times where he did win the ball good for us. And going by a goal, he plays Rodrigo in. Rodrigo chips the keeper. That's all they wrote, and we won the game 4-2. And then their bench started crying and whinging that it should have been overturned. And then they got another player sent off, which was great. And it was so funny to watch them all cry on the bench and like screaming. And then the rest like, nah, you come here, red card, bye-bye, down the tunnel you go. And then they get a free kick right at the end, missed a free kick, and then pressure not long after that, they blow the whistle. It was a great performance by the team. If I had to give a man of the match, for me, I would give it to Max Vober. I think Vober was the best player on the pitch. I think if you're watching that first half, Wolves had a couple of chances that could have been chances, actually shots on target and shots chances, if Vober didn't make a sliding tackle to block it. He did so much work to block a couple of chances where there was a man there that could have scored, but he did so well to get his foot in front of it and stop it. So I think he played really well, and I think he was our best player on the pitch. But I want to give a round of applause to every single player that played today. Everyone that started, I think they had great performance. I don't think there was one bad performance on that pitch at all. I don't think there was one bad. Like, I'm not going to call any of the players out. Normally, when this whole season you've caught out this player or that player saying they haven't played that well, they all played well. For me, none of them played terrible, and they all deserve praise. The entire team deserves praise, and I think they all played well, and that's what they deserve. So, yeah, I enjoyed this match. As you can see, we won 4-2. So it went from a game where I'm like, oh my God, we're finally going to win a game where we're not, when we're not panicking and being like, oh no, then all of a sudden they scored 2 goals and we're just like that again, like, oh no. I think the ref was good. I don't think the ref did much wrong, to be honest. I don't think the ref was terrible. Every ref makes a few mistakes of like players that dive and then they give a free kick. It happens because you don't know if it is a dive or they got flicked and like a little trip. So you don't really know. But there was a couple of questionable things. Wolves fans will cry about the penalty in the first half, which I think was a penalty. As a Leeds fan, I'm not going to be biased about this. Firpo should have been a penalty when Firpo kicked him, but I don't know if there's some certain rule or something. I have no idea. But we won the game, and now we're 1 point behind Wolves and 1 point behind Crystal Palace. All of a sudden, we are out of it. All of a sudden, we are not out of it. I'm not going to say we're not out of it, but all of a sudden, we're up there in mid-table. See how quickly can change? We need to not be so negative. So if we do lose to Arsenal and other results don't go away as well, we just need to think it's not over. We just need to continue our form into the next game, which is Forest, and then we got Palace. So if we can beat Wolves, Forest, and Palace, all of a sudden we're like, I think we're out of it. I think, honestly, if we beat Wolves, if we lose to Arsenal in next 4, if we lose to Arsenal, and then we beat Nottingham Forest, who we have after that, and then we beat Palace. If we do that, I think we're safe. If we do that, I think we're safe. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave down in the comment section down below of what you thought of the game and who your man of the match was. I want to know who your opinion on your guys' opinions on who you think your man of the match was. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next time. Peace!